listeners to a chilling and captivating journey through the shadows of the criminal world. This is Chronicles of Crime: Untold Investigations, where we delve into the riveting tales that often go unheard, unraveling mysteries, and shedding light on the enigmatic corners of the justice system. Join us as we uncover the secrets, follow the clues, and bring you stories that will leave you spellbound. So, fasten your seatbelts, armchair detectives, because the truth is often stranger than fiction. Cesar Ivan Aguilar Cano. Born July 31st, 2002, and died July 7th, 2007, in Louisville, Kentucky, USA. He day after 4-year-old Cesar Ivan Aguilar Cano's lifeless body was discovered in the rear of a garbage truck on July 7th, 2007. Evidence unveiled on Friday revealed that the person responsible for his death failed a polygraph examination in which he vehemently denied any knowledge of the boy's demise. Cecil Nusisantu, the individual in question, had previously confessed to law enforcement that he had encountered Ivan on the fateful day of the boy's disappearance, which occurred on June 29th, 2007. He recounted berating and scolding the child, instructing him to return home after observing Ivan removing flags belonging to the Louisville Gas and Electric Company that were positioned along the grass and curb. New claimed that Ivan had left and that he hadn't seen him afterward. However, during the course of the investigation, First Assistant Commonwealth's Attorney Harry Rothgerber expressed surprise and satisfaction with New's unexpected plea, while Manuel Cano, Ivan's uncle, conveyed the family's shock at the revelation. Cano stated, "Now we know who did it. All this time we've been waiting, wondering if he was the right person. Now we know." Victim's advocate Christopher 2X mentioned that Ivan's mother, Rosalina Cano, had informed him about the plea after being informed by the prosecution. He noted that she was in tears and experiencing some relief, but was not yet prepared to speak with the media. Ivan's lifeless body was discovered in the rear of a garbage truck belonging to the Louisville Metro. Fast forward to October 2010, just a day before his trial was scheduled to commence, Cecil New admitted his guilt in the murder of young Ivan and was subsequently handed a life sentence with no possibility of parole. Law enforcement authorities unveiled additional details provided by Cecil New regarding the circumstances of the murder. Troy Pitcock describes the man in one word: a monster. Pitcock, who has since retired from his position as a major in the Louisville Metro Police Department, previously held the rank of sergeant and played a crucial role as the primary investigator in the Cano case. In May 2011, Pitcock traveled to the Kentucky State Penitentiary in Eddyville to have a conversation with New. Homicide victims' families always have remaining questions. Police departments have remaining questions, Pitcock said. The community had a lot of questions as it related to this case. We took the opportunity to go down there and talk to him to try to get some answers to some of those questions. The latest information has unveiled the events that transpired on that fateful day in late June 2007. I would not say 100% honest, Pitcock said. Police said New admitted to watching Ivan for months and described in horrific detail how 4-year-old died. He describes that he's in a fit of rage, basically, Pitcock said. New described Cano screaming for his mother, saying, "Mama, Mama," saying that hurt when New grabbed him. He picks up the child, takes him to the bathroom, kills the child, and then puts the body in the garbage can immediately thereafter, where it stays until it's located by the sanitation workers. As per Pitcock, New informed investigators that he submerged Ivan in a bathtub filled with water, resulting in his drowning. Ivan's remains were discovered 8 days later in the rear of a Metro garbage truck, which had recently picked up refuse in the vicinity. This unresolved case continues to deeply trouble Pitcock. You could kind of feel the anger when we first found him. You know, who could do something like this to a child? And then, eventually, when they got the body, recovered the body, and put it into the body bag, you could feel a lot of sadness in the officers. Detective Wood asks, "Many times, I've woke up in the middle of the night, wanting to know, how did we not find that child? How did it take a week?" This was one of the most massive searches and uses of resources by Louisville Metro Police Department. "How did we not find that body?" said Pitcock. "She's heartbroken, and she will keep praying to God to let her keep going on with life itself, with her not having her son," Davila said. "Why do these things happen?" Pitcock asked. "What can we as a police department do? What can we as a community do to never let this happen to a child?" In 2016, to commemorate this heart-wrenching revelation, loved ones and friends assembled on Thursday in Jefferson Square Park. Despite her limited command of English, Rosalina Cano managed to express her gratitude to those who had come to honor her memory. "Thank you for coming for the people that remember my baby, little Caesar. Thank you so much for coming, for remembering 9 years," she said. 5 months after Caesar's discovery in December 2007, Cecil New faced charges for the boy's murder. Residing in close proximity, he confessed to observing Caesar from his apartment for an extended period. However, he asserted that on that particular day, Caesar had unintentionally entered his residence. The registered sex offender subsequently confessed to losing control, showing no remorse. He went so far as to inform the police that if given the opportunity, he might repeat such actions if released. "He's a monster. That's what Cecil New is. He's a monster. That's the real boogeyman," Unseld said. Community activist Chris 2X has stood by the family from the very start. As those balloons were released, his mother managed to smile, but admitted, "Every day I cry for my baby. Every day I cry." Cecil New, now 55, is at the Kentucky State Penitentiary in Eddyville. Convicted in 2008 of murder and kidnapping, he is serving a life sentence without parole. How can a mother ensure the safety of a 4-year-old while allowing them to play outside alone? Should we consider tightening the laws pertaining to registered sex offenders? As we wrap up this episode, we want to thank you for joining us on this journey through the life and legacy of Cesar Ivan Aguilar Cano. His story is a reminder of the impact one person can have on a community and the lasting impressions they leave behind. We hope this episode has shed light on his life, the circumstances of his passing, and the importance of addressing the issues he faced. Join us next time as we continue to explore the stories that shape our world. Don't forget to subscribe and share our podcast with others who may find it meaningful. Until then, take care, and remember that every life, no matter how brief, can leave a lasting mark on the hearts of those who knew them. you.